Prepare yourselves for the return of Buffalo Springfield, Paul Weller, Rush, Elton John and Leon Russell, and the late, great Gregory Isaacs. Watching the surviving members of Buffalo Springfield perform on stage at Neil Young's Bridge School benefit was, without a doubt, the high point of our musical week. Though the show wasn't broadcast on TV, the net is awash in audio and video recordings of this historic event, the first time that young Stephen Stills and Richie Fury have performed together on stage since 1968.
With our gun over there, telling me I got to beware. I think it's time we stop, children. What's that sound? Everybody, look what's going down.
Paul Weller is playing a couple of North American dates this month, and he'll be stopping by the Jimmy Kimmel Show on Thursday, November 4th. On Wake Up the Nation, Weller's 10th solo release, he reaches back to his mod roots, listing the services of former Jam bassist Bruce Foxton on 3 of the album's tracks. Weller's fiery indignation has been updated for the 21st century. Listen for his dig at a prominent social networking site at the beginning of this next verse. Well, we're a little late getting to this one, but we can now confirm that the Rush documentary, Behind the Lighted Stage, is a hands-down winner. Every band should wish for a film biography as well-crafted and entertaining as this one. Among the amazing footage unearthed by the filmmakers are scenes of a young Alex Lifeson jamming in his parents' basement and arguing with them about why he should be allowed to drop out of school to pursue a career in music.
I don't want to drive around in a big car and get people to go, hey, there goes Alex, he's loaded with money and wow, he's really set himself up great. But I don't see why I have to go through all the bullshit of high school to learn music.
Speaking of school, there's also a fascinating recording from the John Rutsey era of Rush, recorded for the show Canadian Bandstand, when a bunch of unsuspecting students are subjected to the full sonic fury of Canada's legendary power trio. Beyond the awesome rare footage and the insightful commentary, what struck us the most about this doc is really the moral of the story. This is the tale of how 3 guys stuck to their guns and did things their way, overcoming the odds and the critics to win the adulation and respect of an incredibly loyal and fanatical fan base. This doc is highly recommended.
No, his mind is not for rent to any god or government. Always hopeful yet discontent. Those changes are permanent. Take me to the pilot, I'm but a stranger. Take me to the pilot, leave me to the chamber. Take me to the pilot.
Elton John and Leon Russell are 2 piano-playing legends who both enjoyed enormous success during the early 70s. Elton, of course, would go on to scale even greater commercial heights, which was why it was nice to see him paying respect to the relatively less appreciated Leon on an episode of Elvis Costello's Spectacle a couple of years back.
First time I went to the Troubadour in 1970, which was my big break, And the second night there, I'm playing Burn Down the Mission, and I'm really in the midst of rocking out, and I suddenly look round and to the right, and sitting in the audience is this man with this long silver hair, and I froze, because I thought, oh God, and he wanted to meet me afterwards, and I thought, he's going to tie me up to a chair and say, listen, this is how to play the piano. I say he's my biggest hero. And I went to see him in England and fell in love with the way he played the piano and the way he sang.
The two have now teamed up for The Union, a T-Bone Burnett-produced record that entered the Billboard charts at number 3 and shipped 80,000 units in its first week. They're out touring it this fall and recently stopped in at New York's Beacon Theater. Here's how they kick things off with the disc's first track, If It Wasn't for Bad. Lost the cool ruler this past week. Reggae legend Gregory Isaacs succumbed to lung cancer at age 59. Here he is performing his huge 1982 hit Night Nurse at the Brixton Academy in London. I'm Barnaby Marshall. Check back in another 7 days for a new edition of Rock Peaks.
This heart is broken in